We are just over 48 hours until the 2023 NFL draft, and the rumors are at an all-time high, from what the Detroit Lions are going to do to the Houston Texans passing on a quarterback. This rumor here is got to be one of the most outlandish that I have seen in the 5 years that I've been on YouTube. And that is that the betting odds for the number one pick have risen to be Will Levis. That's right, Will Levis, the quarterback out of Kentucky. Here's the information coming from Pro Football Talk as to why that is the case. The movement, meaning Will Levis going number one, apparently traces to a Reddit post that claims Levis is telling friends and family that the Panthers have told him he will be the top pick. And so the line movement could be a reaction to a get rich quick crypto bro response to the news, which would have people putting heavy action on Levis. Whatever happens is an example of the value of inside information and the potential harm that can be done by misinformation. The good news for the NFL is that the situation adds a little drama to the pick that most regard it as settled. It still might be, but things are unsettled just enough to make it important to be settled when the draft gets rolling. Now, in my honest opinion, this is ridiculous for Will Levis to go number one. But we did hear rumors last week that he could be the number two pick. So we don't really know what's going on. But what we do know is this. This is what I feel. I feel that the Carolina Panthers have made their decision. And we know this because last year we heard that Aiden Hutchinson had found out from the Jacksonville Jaguars 3 weeks before the NFL draft that they were no longer going to pick him. So the number one pick already knows that he's the number one pick. Now, it won't be official until it is actually announced, but if indeed it is Bryce Young, CJ Stroud, or Will Levis, they know that it is going to be them at this point. The only thing would happen is if they got surprised like Hutch did last year. But what is the possibility of the Carolina Panthers taking Will Levis number one? I think it's ridiculous, but at the same time, we've seen more ridiculous things. We've seen stranger things happen. Now, this could just be something that was leaked out by the Carolina Panthers, or period, to try to get some drama going from the NFL, or to try to scare as a scare tactic. If there's a person that wanted Will Levis, that maybe they would come up, and I don't know what's going on here, but this has to be probably the most ludicrous rumor that I've heard so far this year when it comes to the NFL draft. So if that were to happen, the ramifications from that would be ridiculous. Then you would have Will Levis go number one. If anybody but Bryce Young goes number one, I believe that Bryce Young will go to the Houston Texans. They can talk all they want, but if Bryce Young is sitting there at two, then I think he goes to the Houston Texans. That will push Will Anderson Jr. to number three. At that point is when the Detroit Lions will try to make that move with the Arizona Cardinals. And then they'll go up from 6-3 and nab Will Anderson Jr. That pushes CJ Stroud back to number four. Then you have Anthony Richardson as well, who will go, which one of those quarterbacks will go to the Indianapolis Colts? Then you have Jalen Carter sitting at number five, if that is the case. So this is going to be crazy. In 2 days, all the speculation will be over, and we'll know exactly what is going to happen, who's going where. But give me your comments, your thoughts in the comments below. What do you think about the Will Levis all of a sudden spiking to be the number one pick in the draft? And do you think he was dumb enough to start telling friends and family that he was going to be the pick? Because we live in an age where information is critical. Even if it's wrong information, people are trying to get their hands on it. So from a friends and family member running their mouth, if that's the case, because believe it or not, the number one pick knows right now, whoever he is, he knows he's the number one pick. He has been contacted. They had to talk to the agents and all that stuff to start getting things in place. So it's already been done. It's already been decided. It can change. That is for sure. We've seen that happen. So let me know in the comments below. My name is Derek. This is Detroit Lions Syndicate. Don't forget, we have live NFL draft coverage. We'll be starting at 7 o'clock. We'll be taking phone calls up until the draft starts. So we want to hear from you, Detroit Lions fans, what you would like to see from the draft. You guys are awesome. Take care of yourself. And as always, go Lions.